大事由天，小事由人. Great matters are decided by fate. Small matters are decided by people. Xiefeng, November 13th, 2023. Translation edited by Qin Yu. The folk saying goes, at 3, you can predict how they'll be in old age. At 7, character is set for life. Despite the importance of upbringing and education, a person's future is fundamentally shaped at birth. While efforts post-birth are crucial, a duckling can never transform into a swan no matter how hard it tries, just as a cabbage can never become a peony no matter the effort. During my time as a high school class teacher, I observed a phenomenon. After a semester of observing nearly 60 students, I had a basic understanding of each student's future, those who might attend college, those who might join technical schools, those who might only graduate from high school and engage in manual labor, and even those who might take to criminal activities. Though I didn't conduct follow-ups, I knew that the probabilities of development rarely deviated from my assessments. Great matters are decided by fate. Small matters are decided by people, and a person's life is mostly predetermined from birth. Those familiar with fortune-telling through birth dates know that a person's fortune, happiness, longevity, and misfortune are determined at birth. Changing or altering them is nearly impossible. While Liao Fan's 4 Lessons tells us that people can alter their predetermined fate through certain means, such occurrences are rare, and for most, fate remains unchangeable. Understanding this truth holds several uses for us. If you encounter misfortune, do not regret or resent it, for it was bound to happen, just like death is inevitable. Dwelling on it is unnecessary. If you achieve success, do not become arrogant or boastful, for it's not entirely your doing but a plot already scripted by fate. Don't imitate or learn from anyone. No matter how hard a crow tries to imitate a parrot, it cannot replicate the parrot's grace and voice. Be yourself. Don't harbor wild ambitions. The traits of great deceit or great compassion are inherent in one's genes. If born as a fierce tiger, it will surely become the king of the mountains. If born as a lamb, it will never turn into a wolf. Life's journey seldom has a smooth path throughout. It's bound to encounter setbacks, lessons, and even Waterloos. At such times, harboring resentment is futile. It's best to smile because evading it is impossible. Facing it and accepting it calmly can alleviate much of the harm. Direction and purpose outweigh effort. Persistently walking toward a direction is better than frantic efforts in the same spot. Once standing on the wrong side for the sake of interests, there might be futile efforts or even risks to life. When the greatest creator sneezes, the entire world benefits. On a macro scale, receiving the greatest creator's favor ensures a peaceful and prosperous life. Losing it, no matter how frugal one is, might lead to mere survival. Hence, focus on the big goals and do not mourn the loss of petty gains. The best way to change fate is to consider contributing something for others, society, or nature rather than seeking something from them. Rendering others hopeless will eventually leave oneself with no way forward. When young, one strides with confidence, feeling that their future is entirely within their control. It's only when they reach 60 or beyond that they realize in the world, one's destiny is not entirely one's own. The things they want to do become impossible, and the things they do not want to do must be done every day. Often, it's not that one desires to fall into decadence or idleness, but rather the surroundings and people force them into such a situation. Eventually, they understand that great matters are decided by fate, not by individuals. Small matters are under our control. Whether to utter a cold remark, what to have for lunch, rice or steamed buns, decides on our own, although sometimes it feels like we cannot decide. Choosing the information to explore on WeChat or YouTube, deciding whether to shower in the morning or at night. All these minor decisions are in our hands. We must take charge of and decide on all these little things ourselves, without passing the responsibility to fate. Never underestimate the significance of small matters. Sometimes, even a single spoken sentence can alter the trajectory of destiny. A careless remark may lead to a downfall, while a well-chosen one can brighten the darkest moments.